4A. Structural steel material grades. Structural steel material grades, ASTM, American Society for Testing and Materials, to be used in U.S. Refer Table 2-4 as shown in Fig 4.0. ASTM steel grades are those that meet the exacting standards for specific grades of steel developed by the American Society for Testing and Materials. The standards include mechanical properties and steel chemistries and specify the testing methods to be used. Within the steel industry, the terms grade, type, and class are generally defined as follows. Grade is used to describe chemical composition, type is used to define the deoxidation practice, and class is used to indicate other characteristics such as strength level or surface finish. However, within the ASTM standards, these terms were adopted and used to identify a particular metal within a metal standard and used without any strict definition. Although there are differences between the ASTM and traditional definitions of these terms, ASTM have applied some loose rules to the use of this terminology in their designation system. ASTM Standard A36. ASTM International works with industry leaders worldwide to ensure the safety and reliability of all types of materials. They maintain over 12,000 standards for all varieties of industry, including steel components used in construction applications. The ASTM A36 designation covers a carbon structural steel alloy. This steel is essential for applications ranging from bridges, oil rigs, and parking garages to boat ramps and simple walkways. A36 steel is used for some of the industry's toughest applications and conditions, produced in forms that include structural steel channels, steel plates, wide flange beams, I-beams, structural angles, essential for structural applications. A36 steel is a very frequently used mild or hot-rolled steel. It maintains a somewhat rough surface and can be machined and manipulated using a variety of processes. These include multiple types of welding, as well as grinding, drilling, punching, and riveting. Its flexibility and strength make A36 steel suitable for a full variety of applications, including fixtures, rings, forming tanks, bearing plates, cams, and gears, among many others. ASTM Standard A500. Standard specification for cold-formed welded and seamless carbon steel structural tubing in rounds and shapes. This specification covers cold-formed steel, round, square, rectangular, or special-shaped structural tubing for welded, riveted, or bolted construction of bridges and buildings, and for general structural purposes. 4 grades are produced, each having different chemistry and tensile requirement. Grades B and C, being the most common stock available, can be subjected to most of the usual fabricating operations. Ductility is good. Bends well, flattens, cuts, punches, flares, flanges, and welds easily. ASTM Standard A572. ASTM A572 structural steel. Inframetals is one of the largest providers of structural beams, angles, channels, and more. Our company produces the industry's best quality steel for construction purposes. We specialize in providing ASTM products, meeting internationally recognized quality and consistency standards. One of the most frequently used materials we offer is ASTM A572 steel. A 572 steel is available in 5 different grades: 42, 50, 55, 60, and 65. Each grade number indicates the yield strength of this high-strength, low-alloy steel. Its multiple favorable properties make it a staple for construction applications. ASTM Standard A588. ASTM A588 structural steel. The construction industry relies on high-strength, low-alloy steels for architectural projects that must endure the harshest outdoor environmental conditions. To ensure the highest level of quality and consistency across the board, ASTM International holds more than 12,000 different standards that are adhered to by companies worldwide, ensuring the highest level of quality and consistency across industries, manufacturers, and suppliers. These standards are essential for suppliers who are choosing structural steel, ensuring they receive premium quality metals and alloys such as ASTM A588 steel. A highly sought-after element in construction, a 588 maintains some of the best levels of performance for outdoor applications. A ASTM standard A709, ASTM A709 structural steel. At Infra Metals, we lead the industry with our selection of high-quality ASTM-certified structural steels for the construction industry. ASTM International plays an essential role in ensuring that metals for construction applications meet the highest standards of consistency and quality. ASTM A709 steels are among the most sought-after materials for outdoor infrastructure. The composition of a 709 ensures strength, long lifespans, and resistance to the harshest outdoor conditions. ASTM Standard A992, ASTM A992 structural steel. The standards defined and set by ASTM International are essential for the construction industry. These standards help achieve consensus and maximize performance for a complete array of construction materials, including all types of steel alloys. The ASTM A992 standard specification is employed most frequently in building framing components such as I-beams and wide flange shapes. In addition to building frames, A992 steel is frequently found in bridge construction and other public infrastructure. This steel is defined by a mixture of elements that includes copper, vanadium, chrome, nickel, and molybdenum. Excellent strength and weldability. The composition of a 992 lends itself to improved weldability, adding to its utility for all types of construction projects. This steel maintains a tensile yield strength of 50,000 pounds per square inch and ultimate tensile strength of 65,000 pounds per square inch. A 992 steel is used to fabricate structural steel components with high corrosion resistance, essential for construction projects that are exposed to harsh weather conditions. Some of the forms we offer include the following: I-beams, structural steel channels, steel plates, structural angles, wide flange beams. ASTM Standard A285. Standard specification for pressure vessel plates, carbon steel, low and intermediate tensile strength. This application covers carbon steel plates of low and intermediate tensile strength and is intended for fusion-welded pressure vessels. The plates are available in 3 grades having different strength levels. ASTM Standard A514. Standard specification for high-yield strength, quenched and tempered alloy steel plate, suitable for welding. This specification covers quenched and tempered alloy steel plates of structural quality, intended primarily for use in welded bridge construction and other structures. ASTM Standard A516. Standard specification for pressure vessel plates, carbon steel, for moderate and lower temperature service. This specification covers carbon steel plates intended primarily for service in welded pressure vessels where improved notch toughness is important. The plates are available in 4 grades each having different strength levels. 4B Structural steel material grades for plates and bars. Structural steel material grades, ASTM, American Society for Testing and Materials, to be used in U.S. Please refer Chart Table 2-5 Afro plates and bars.